So I have reached a life stage where things that make it very sad that I find it exciting are very much exciting to me. I recently had a bit of a milestone birthday, and for my birthday I asked my family to give me monetary donations towards a wormery, and this is the pinnacle of excitement for me right now. So it's quite late at night, I can't set it up properly, but I am going to open my wormery. I got the Urbalife wormery and I ordered it through Wiggly Wigglers here in the UK. So I actually know quite a lot about this already because I watched the 36 hours of Wiggly Wiggler tutorials on how to set up your wormery. But I'm very excited, and I got it in the nice muted grey colour rather than that fluorescent green, because that ain't me. Okay, so there's the lid. It's got a nice wooden handle. Ooh, I'm excited. Actually, that just tells me I've got a 10% voucher. Just a bunch of bumps. My receipt. And the complete wiggly guide to your Urbalife worm composter. But I have watched all the videos, so I do think I know about this pretty much. You might have a what things are thing though. So this is the moisture mat that goes on top of the wormies, and then we have the block of, I think this is like coconut fibre, that I need to soak overnight, and that's going to be what the worms are in. Right. And then the kit I got comes with 500 grams of worms. But I'm not going to do anything with them now. I'm not going to open it because they'll be much happier just in the bag overnight while I block them. There's my wormies. It doesn't say what kind they are. It's a mix of red and dendras. That's 500 grams of wormies. What do we have in this bag? Where are my scissors go? I have a spade, always useful. I'm not sure what I'll need it for this though. And then these are the legs for it. It's 4, and the tap to put on the bottom so you can get all your worm tea out, and screws for the legs. So I'll keep that all together so I don't lose it. I know I'm very sad that I'm excited by this, but I think this is exciting. This is my birthday present. Okay, so that's the top layer. So this is the layer that the worms sit in, and it's got grates so that all the liquid can pour out. Then we have Trico, don't help me. A bag of anti-acid lime mix, which is what you put in if you put anything that's like acidic in. So like any citrus peel or onions, if you put any a largest amount of that in, you put some of that in to counteract it. And then we have a bag of worm treats, because worms need treats too. Okay, Trico, stop rubbing your face on everything. Annoyingly, this comes in a big bag, and I don't like things in bags. But so that's the second layer. So as you build up the amount of compost you have, you add it up to more layers. Then this is the important bit. This, get rid of the rustiness, is the sump. So this goes at the bottom, and this is what all the worm tea collects in. So it's just basically worm pee. And then this is to make sure that no worms fall in the sump and drown. And because, you know, drowning in your own waste doesn't sound particularly amazing. So that goes in there, and it has a hole on the bottom where the tap goes. And yeah, that's my wormery. I'm very happy. Right, so I'm going to get the block soaking, and then I will show you guys me setting it up tomorrow, and I'm really excited to start making my own compost and have my own worms, because I'm fed up of throwing my vegetable peelings in the bin. Okay, so we're now in my greenhouse and it's the next day. I've soaked the substrate brick overnight and I've squeezed out most of the liquid. So in the book, which I've just finished reading that came with this kit, it says it should be as moist as a wrung out sponge. To me that is. Maybe I'll just wring my sponges out more. So I'm going to put it in. You're not going to put all of it in, just like good covering. But I know I'm always a little bit over generous with my substrate. That's good. Maybe a little bit more, just to make sure. Okay. Now, you wormies. Ooh, there's some nice plastic in there. Let's not do that. So they look good. They're moving as they warm up in my hand. They're moving about well. So let's add them in. Interesting, they're in clumps. I honestly don't know much about worms. Lots of wormies. I don't know if I should add the substrate. I'll add what substrate they've got with them in it. There we go. Don't want to interfere with them too much. Okay, so that's them in. And now I just need to get them some food. So what I'm gonna do is get their food, but I put my food in, so I've just got some crushed up eggshells, there's some egg box in there, butternut squash skin and turnips, some tea bags, an avocado skin, and I've put some of the worm treats in just for a boost because it's a new system. I just want to make sure. And then I'm putting my moisture mat on top, keep them nice and moist, and because as Wiggly Wiggly say, worms like to do it in the dark. And then I'll put my lid on top, and that's it done. That's my wormery, and there's not really much more I can say about it because it's just going to have to do its own wormy thing.